Hi, families. Miss Becky here. I just wanted to go over all the things that you'll find in this new packet that you guys will be picking up next week. So the first thing I did was do a brand new refresh of all the materials that you guys got the first time. So there's markers for all the kids, crayons, glue sticks, pencils, all those things that you could need, a highlighter, all the things that you guys can use during our distance learning. I also have Play-Doh. If your Play-Doh has gotten old or just need a new refresh on it, I'll have Play-Doh for pickup as well. And you'll also be getting another set of books. There's 10 different books in here for your kids to enjoy reading with you. And then you'll also receive a folder. Inside the folder, you will have a little note from the program about the books that they provided. I'm also sending home lots of construction paper, so you guys can use that for any activities. And then I will be sending home a pretty big packet full of conscious discipline tools that you can use. Conscious discipline is a social emotional learning program that is weaved into our curriculum. Conscious discipline is not like punishment. It is talking about how you can like be disciplined in your self-regulation and things like that. So I have some tools for you guys that you can implement at home. I home with my own daughter and we use them in the classrooms. And so the first one is a book called A Brain Smart Start for Our Day. So every class meeting starts with a Brain Smart Start. And so that starts with a way to unite. And so it has an activity for you guys to unite, which is like choosing a song and dancing together. And then we move on. And so that's like our song we start with. A way to disengage the stress. So here are some of our common breathing activities that you guys can do to an activity to connect. So there's some socially distanced ones, but you can also do other ideas like high fives or hugs, something that involves eye contact, presence, playfulness, and safe touch. Those are the 4 core components to truly connect with others. And then we have what is your goal for today? What do you commit to achieving today? And so there's stuff like they can choose to commit to completing their schoolwork, cleaning up their work area, taking 3 deep breaths when things get hard, and using kind and encouraging words. So if you go over that in each morning and set their intention for the day, that can be a great start to their day. Then there's also wishing well, and it gives you some ideas of who you can maybe wish well today, each day. So maybe someone in your family is sick, you could be sending the well wishes, that energy out to them. Or it's just so it's a moment that you guys can think about others that you would like to wish well. Practicing kindness is a huge part of our curriculum. And so you guys can think together about something you can do to be kind today and for others in your family or others you may see. And you can even include this part of how they can contribute to their family. You know, could they do a chore or a job that they can contribute and be a part of the family? So there's different ideas, and you can feel free and add your own. If you have a specific thing that they do, like, you know, that's specific to your house, add that in and say that could be their job. And you can also do this with them by saying, my job will be to do this today. So I really encourage you guys to do these together where you do that. And then this one is an activity for showing you care for others. So you can take some time to show that others that you care in some way, like making them a letter, or something for friend or family. And then it's now that you guys gone through that, you're ready to start your day. And that just gets them started on a really good foot. And the more that you do this, the more benefits you'll see from it. So especially like the breathing and all. So this is something I encourage you guys to read through together. You can maybe read through, start with just 2 of them that you do each day or 1 of them and then build up as you get more comfortable. I also have this book in Spanish for my families who are picking up into our Spanish speakers. This is a fun, exciting calendar. It's in English and Spanish. That is how you can do some caring connections. A way to strengthen relationships by practicing kindness and being grateful and spending quality time with those you love. So there's 7 days of the week, and there's like 4 options you could do. So you could do it like in order, like a calendar, or you could pick, okay, today's Monday, what do we want to do for our Caring Connection? That is just a fun activity you can do. You could start it over winter break or whenever you'd like to. This next one is the ABCs for parents of little ones. This is just a reminder about, when our children are having a hard time or having some behaviors that are difficult to deal with, to stop and be aware of how you are feeling, and because your state, your emotional state will affect them as well. So if you're really frustrated, taking that moment to feel upset and then moving on. And so breathing and understanding that our little ones like to be close to us. We're their safe space. So that is some of the really big conscious discipline things for you guys in there. I also included a little Schubert from our stories. He really helps us with a lot of our emotions. And so this can be personal. They can color him. They can put him in their safe space as well. This is another thing you guys can cut up and add to your safe space, just some emotions, because identifying emotions is really important into being able to figure out what to do next. So sometimes the kids don't have the words for how they're feeling. And so they can look and see like, oh, I feel like this. And you can teach them that, oh, you're sad. So they can start feeling sad and know that they're sad and what to do, what they can do when they're sad. This is just some ideas of how you can remind them how they can keep safe at home and keep family safe. So it has washing their hands with soap and water, cover their mouth with their elbow when they cough or sneeze, doing their assignments to be helpful, also using their big voice to solve their problems, and being a star by taking that deep breathing. So that's just, maybe you can hang that somewhere in their room or on the fridge for them. And another thing, if you do realize that maybe your child has a really hard time when you're trying to clean up and go somewhere else, or transitions are hard, like we need to move on to this, or it's no more TV time, now it's this time, is daily schedule for them. And so I included pictures that you can use to create a visual daily schedule. This is one of those big things that can really reduce behaviors. So there's lots of different ones, so you can personalize it. So there's a couple pages, so you can do what their morning routine is, and you can change these. So you can hang this up somewhere, cut them out, and create their schedule for the day or just for the morning. And that can help, after a couple weeks, you can see that they know their routine and that they transition from activity to activity a little bit easier. If having the whole day is too much for them, you could even start with a home schedule breakdown where first we're going to get up, then we're going to get dressed, and then you could switch to, okay, we're getting dressed now, then we're going to have breakfast. And that you can change it like, okay, first we're going to do schoolwork, then we'll have TV time, or then we'll have lunch. And so knowing what their day is going to be like can really help reduce that stress and anxiety in them, because they may think, if I don't have my TV time right now, I'm never going to get it, even though they'll have time for it later. So you can also give them choices. So you can do TV time now or have a snack now, or TV time or outside time now. And that's something that they could choose. Always make sure the choices are 2 acceptable choices that you are okay with. Don't give a choice that you don't want to do with them. So always give a choice of the things that you are willing that they can choose from. And you can also do something an if then. So if you clean your room now, then we can do TV time. Or if you clean your room now, then you can play with your toys. So that is also another helpful visual for them to really understand, I need to do this, and then I get to do this. So that way it's not, oh, you need to clean your room, and they think, I'm never going to get to play with my toys. They can see that once that part is done, then they get to do it. So always make sure it's an acceptable choice after, and then hopefully that will help reduce any behaviors. But even if you're not seeing a lot of behaviors, it's really helpful in all students, because then it reduces that stress of what their day is going to be like each day. So that will be in your packet. If you have more questions, you can always message me, or if you want to know how to set up a certain part. But feel free to just start with one thing. Maybe you just start with a schedule. Maybe you start with the Brain Smart Start maybe you just need a moment to look through it all and just hang up the feeling faces. Whatever you start with is great and is a great start to helping your kid learn to self-regulate their emotions and solve any problems that come up throughout their day. So I look forward to seeing you all picking up this fun packet before the winter break, and I will see you guys then. Thank you. Bye.